We've got Mark Strickland with Bone and Barrel, but also we've got Mark Fillers with Renaissance Bank, and we are talking about something really, really cool today. First, we want to talk about the dish that we are making this morning.
Okay, we have some local fresh catch, some red fish that we're using. This is for our white wine beurre blanc sauce, reducing the lemon juice, the fruit juice, the honey, and the white wine. And we'll incorporate the butter later to that.
Okay, I'm really excited about that, but I want to talk about why you both are here. You're both teaming up for something really great going on.
Right, so the Child Advocacy Center's annual event, the Cuisine for Kids, is coming up next Tuesday, the 28th. And so Renaissance Bank is the presenting sponsor again this year. So I'm always excited about that and to be involved. And so I'd encourage everybody to go out and support the local restaurants that are supporting the Cuisine for Kids next Tuesday on the 28th.
Yeah, so we'll definitely find out more details about that, who's all getting involved, and where you can help out. But first, we want to start it with our ingredients this morning. We've got a lot of veggies here. I see some rice, but also some andouille sausage,
yes,
too.
So traditionally, dirty rice is made with chicken livers. So we're going to do a play on it with andouille sausage. So we'll get our pan hot here. We'll brown off our andouille sausage. Then we'll go in and add our onions and our peppers and stuff. You do want to have pre-cooked rice. So it's not going in raw, so there's pre-cook it ahead of time or leftovers from the night before.
Okay. Now, something that I've heard, do you need to refrigerate the rice? Like, even if you're just making fried rice or dirty rice, something like that, do you need to refrigerate it after you cook it?
Yes.
Oh.
The starch in this stuff will go bad.
So that's, okay. That's where I'm going wrong when I'm cooking rice at home. Okay, so keep that in mind. I want to talk about some of the seasonings we've got here. It looks like we've got some spice.
Yes, little just house seasonings, one for the dirty rice and one for the fish. A little garlic, a little salt and pepper, a little local honey that went into the white wine reduction.
Yummy. And why was it important for you guys to team up with Cuisine for Kids?
Because anything good for the kids.
Yeah.
You know, any kind of money they can use to help all the abused kids.
And if someone wants to come visit you guys maybe for lunch or dinner tonight, where's your location?
311 Fairhope Avenue, downtown Fairhope, right off of Section and Fairhope Avenue.
So definitely keep that in mind. A lot of yummy food going on here, but we do want to talk about how folks can specifically help out next Tuesday for Cuisine for Kids.
So they could go out to the Child Advocacy Facebook page or the website, and you'll see some advertisements as well. There's probably 20-something restaurants that support the great cause. I just encourage some folks to go out and try to find what participating restaurants are there to go ahead and support them. So
definitely do that. A lot of good food in the kitchen, all for a great cause. We'll learn more about this awesome event coming up next Tuesday. Joe?
We are excited to have Mark from Bone and Barrel back with us here on Studio 10. Been here several times before, but it's been a little bit, so good to see you once again, Mark.
Good to see you. How are you?
And I'm doing great. Also great to have Mark here with Renaissance Bank. We've got Mark and Mark. We're just missing the Funky Bunch.
There we go.
Good to see you guys. Thanks so much for being here, and especially being here on behalf of Cuisine for Kids. Mark, tell us a little bit about Cuisine for Kids.
Sure. So the Cuisine for Kids is the Child Advocacy Center's big fundraiser this time of the year for creating an awareness of child abuse, and there's lots of restaurant sponsors. It comes up next Tuesday, the 28th, and so I think we've got 24, 25 sponsors this year, and look forward to it.
How did Renaissance Bank get involved?
So we are the presenting sponsor. We've done this for the last 3 years. It's just something that we feel really strongly about trying to support. Anything to fight child abuse is very important, and so we've enjoyed sponsoring the Child Advocacy Center and look forward to going out and patronizing the restaurants on the 28th.
What a great partnership. So one of those restaurants that's involved, so there's 20 plus involved all across the Gulf Coast. You can go and eat there, and a portion of your meal will go to benefit Cuisine for Kids, a portion of the proceeds from the meal. Bone and Barrel is one of those involved. For the folks who haven't come and seen you before, tell us a little bit about yourself.
We're a full-scale restaurant, open lunch and dinner, 7 days a week. We have live music. We're located in downtown Fairhope. We have everything from burgers to bone-in ribeyes to appetizers.
Man, such a cool atmosphere. You got to check out Bone and Barrel. It's such a great restaurant, and what you're making today really has my taste buds going here. Tell the folks what you're working on.
A little play on dirty rice, traditional dirty rice made with chicken livers, but we did this with andouille sausage. Seems to make the masses a little happier. But I'm
happy about that. That's all fine with me.
We have a little andouille sausage, a little bit of garlic, a little bit of onions, working with a little bit of white wine. We're going to toss in our pre-cooked rice. We'll finish it off with a little seasoning and a little green onions. We have a reduction done for our butter sauce, and then we'll see our catch Lastly,
I am watching this very carefully. I'm trying to pick up some tips here because this looks like something I would love to make at home. Tell me about your fresh catch this morning.
this is some local redfish that we caught. We get it from our distributor out of Baldwin County in Daphne. Got a little bit of olive oil, got a little salt and pepper, and then a little bit of blended house seasoning on there.
Man, I'm hungry, dude. For real, this
good.
looks so good. So how do the folks find out which restaurants are all participating for Cuisine?
Sure. So the best way to do that is to go out to either the Child Advocacy Center's Facebook page or on their website. And there's, like I said, about 25 supporting restaurants this year.
All right, sounds great. 1 week from tonight, easy to remember, Tuesday the 28th, go on out, go to one of these restaurants. You are benefiting the Child Advocacy Center, such a great cause in our area. You don't want to miss it, and you don't want to miss out on some of this great food. Sometimes you just got to be real, Michael and Chelsea. You got to be like, I'm hungry, dude. That's what
right.
it is.
We are back in the kitchen with Mark from Bone and Barrel and Mark from Renaissance Bank, and we are talking about something so yummy this morning. I'm sure you can still hear the fish sizzling. So for our friends who are just now tuning in to the third segment, what have we done so far? It's been a lot.
Okay, so we left off with our dirty rice. We finished that with the rice. Hit it with a little white wine. The recipe online, you have fish stock or chicken stock. You could use either of the three. Finish it off with a little seasoning and green peppers. We seared our catch about 3 to 5 minutes on each side and a little bit of olive oil. So we're going to plate with the dirty rice.
And it looks beautiful. So while you're doing that, we're all here for Cuisine for Kids. I want to ask you about Cuisine for Kids, and for our folks at home who aren't familiar with it, tell me how that process works.
Sure. So the Cuisine for Kids event is one of the Child Advocacy Center's big events, and it's coming up next Tuesday, the 28th. And over 20 local supporting restaurants are participating. And so if you go out and patronize one of those supporting restaurants on the 28th, a portion of their revenues will go toward the Child Advocacy Center. And so we're asking folks to go out and support those restaurants.
Right, and where can they find that list of restaurants?
Sure, the list of restaurants is out on the Child Advocacy Center's Facebook page, or you can find it at their website, and I'm sure y'all's website will also have that information.
Yes, so definitely keep that in mind. This dish looks fantastic. We all go out to eat a lot. My family loves going on Tuesday nights. I feel like Tuesdays are the new Mondays, just always hectic. So definitely go out to eat next Tuesday night if you can. It's all for a really great cause. I see Joe slowly trying to creep on over in here. So we're talking about this. You added something a little special on top of sauce.
That is the citrus per blanc, which was made with a little bit of fresh lemon, a fresh lime, fresh orange, a little local honey, white wine. Reduce it down, and then whisk in a little of the cold butter.
Cold butter, so keep that in mind. I can't find
Cold butter is the key, or else it will separate.
Okay, I'm going to try this fish because that's our presentation plate. And also, I can't find a fork, so I'm going to use a spoon. But this looks fantastic. Whoa.
Good stuff. Yeah.
Woo! You have got to try to make this at home if you can. If they can't, where can they find you guys at?
311 Fairhope Avenue, downtown Fairhope, and visit us on our Facebook page.
So keep that in mind, guys. Thank you so much for coming. You can find all the information about Cuisine for Kids on our website right after the show, also about your restaurant and you guys too. So keep that in mind. Joe, I got you a spoon too, but sorry.
I appreciate that.